How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all well. I've just kind of been sitting here for a minute, just enjoying the cinematic shots that the AFK camera gives me. Crystarium is beautiful, man. I love it. It's a good way to see, like, glamours and stuff. My man, what are you doing? Oh, you're like throwing seed. Okay. And with the AFK camera zooming in on the assless chaps, we're gonna go ahead and continue with the story. That's crazy. I thought Gecko Store? I already played like an hour of Gecko Store off stream, and I was like, I will get hooked on this, so I need to not before I burn myself out on it the day that I bought it. Gecko Shop is very funny. I like the game a lot. I had been watching a streamer play it. His name's Tomato. He's like one of my favorite streamers. Yeah, you can watch me play it later. So Gecko Shop is a very silly game that I got. I had been looking at it for a while. It's kind of like TCG Card Shop Simulator. It's kind of like a gotcha mixed with TCG Shop Simulator. Cause like you buy a box of geckos and it comes with 3 random geckos. How was Rust after I ditched you? I played for about an hour and then I hopped off because people had already managed to get guns. And I was already a little bit late. But it's not a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. So he'd been playing for like a couple hours. Yeah, I played hardcore. He had been playing Gecko Shop for a couple hours and was having awful luck with his Gecko gotchas. I boot up the game, buy my first box of geckos, 2 rares and a super rare, worth more than my shop's like starting net worth. Anyway, we are back with Shadowbringers. Last time, Sin Eaters attacked the Crystarium. We managed to fight them off with some pretty severe losses. No named characters died, but a lot of random soldiers died. And Lena, the Vieira guard captain, is going through some serious survivor's guilt. We made it back to the Crystarium, and now our Minfilia wants us to take her to Amarang so that she can, like, give up her mind for the Minfilia from the source. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I don't know how that's gonna go. How did everything with the car go? Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. And you're sure you want to do this? Completely sure. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger. Strong enough to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? Hi, Stola. Oh, and the twins. It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you're prepared when the time comes. One sec, just setting myself to offline. I always forget to turn myself to offline until people start jumping on games. By the way, Battlefield 6 beta dropped, apparently, and from everything that I've heard, it is pretty solid. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. What is that? I saw a Yulmoran airship coming in to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vauthry's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey throughout the region. Right. Now, Nabatharang lies in the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Minfili and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal for the Naboth Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Yulmorans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure that their activities would not meet with Vauthry's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Yulmorans' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance at reaching Nabatharang unopposed and without her risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make her task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vauthry's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route, and try to avoid attracting attention. I doubt that's going to happen. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. You got this, Minfilia. You've seemed really timid for the entire expansion so far. This is the first time that you've seemed, like, actually, like, devoted to a cause. You know, it's nice knowing that if I end up crying on stream today, at the very least, I have a silly gecko game to go play to calm down. Are there any... Nope. I was wondering if there were any high-end duties going on. Does not look like it. Don't you do it. Good. I feel like I might be too high of a level for some of these guys. Haha, you said duty. I did. I had to stop and think for a second why I said duty. I'm so spacey today. Are we close? Yeah, we are. Ooh, you did it. I'm gonna kill you. I don't have to, but I'm coming back for you. God, I feel like Viper just does, like, really good damage. I think it might be partially due to the, like, really flashy animations. But it feels like it hits so hard. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious about it. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? You know I got you, Thancred. He's really going through it right now, though. Don't you do it, Hugh Jackman. Cool. How you doing, hard ass? I'm sorry that you were named that. Ask if he knows Deadpool. Off so soon, Master Ilmater? You've barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. That's right. Let me out of here. Oopsie. Finally opening up my new alarm clock and I'm dropping it everywhere.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the Hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Ah, my bad. I was crawling under my desk for a second. Plug in the thing in. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Titan Bronze Head. I take it you are seeing what I'm seeing? Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Where am I? Oh, I didn't realize that there was a part of the map up here. Seek out a talkative local. Gotta find me an extrovert. Hold up. The village of Garrick. Okay. What up, Zun Zun? You sell? No. No, you are no merchant. But then why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Volbert gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You were already legend among Mord traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course. Anything for valued customer. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so much. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Vauthry ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mine surrounding Vauthry. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. Yeah. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps, you ask. They tell. Tell for free even to friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for the help. Well then, best customer, let's see what your reputation, or what information your reputation can buy us. Who's Garrett and why does he have a village? I don't know. He's probably super rich. Rel. You want to go to Vauthry, There was a way once. A gondola came down from the cliffs. But it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You calling me fat? One moment, please. There. Usually takes out a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. Any more locals? Shulsul? Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Vauthry these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate. However, I assume that it will... No, it is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. Okay, more information. Hi, Mon. What you cooking? Traditional Mord food is not for everyone, it seems. Visitors always say, too much meat, not enough vegetable. What are you? It's like a tadpole with legs. It's like a T-Rex tadpole. It looks like someone took a dinosaur and pugified it. For Vauthry, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Ilmorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do, you dutifully make note of Gungun's words. I don't know if the Ilmorans will be willing to take me. Although I may be willing to take it from the Ilmorans. No, Chris, I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Vauthry. The Ilmoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Ilmorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alice's plan has borne fruit. What kind of fruit? Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Gated side of the trolley seems most feasible. We can try the gondola. Might die, but eh. I'd rather not if it's all the same to you. If it went poorly, we couldn't simply wave our hands and vanish into the ether like Ishtola. Not that I would recommend it even if we could. Can we get an airship? We could perhaps use a Morrow, but even from a distance I can't imagine that the Ilmoran army wouldn't spot us if we were to travel by air. Trolley. It does seem the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Perhaps. Hello, Zunzun. The trolley problem? No! Let's see. There we go. Uh-oh. I was looking at my other monitor for a second. Let's see if I can catch what he said. No. I might be able to shenanigans this. Nope. So the clip that it made, the link is Enjoyable Tsundere Jam, Rick Roll and DK. What? Blah 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 blah. Of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Amon or Vauthry at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked? Yes. The gate, you see. It is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. I don't think he's watching, but I need his help. But none operate such a thing now. I do not know if it yet exists. I do not know. But you should travel east to Mount Buren Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Buren then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Goodbye, Zunzun. They have such goofy faces. Oh, I gotta climb the mountain again. Or do I? No, it doesn't look like I do. It looks like I might go through this little valley here. Oh, it all leads to the same place. Alright then. Hi, iguana. I hope there's an iguana mount in the game. I tried to look it up and the Google AI was like, oh, the iguana mount. That probably refers to this UFO. The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Mine? Aliens and reptiles are in the same family, right? I mean, the aliens could be lizard people. Don't do it, you silly sheep. I might make a silly decision to start avoiding all these things. I wonder if it would be a good idea to travel around as a crafting job. That way I can stealth and they won't be able to try to aggro on me. I just want to go to the story. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines proper caught Yurian Jay's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Where? I'm in Philia. What do you see? This lever can't have been designed for a person to operate. No, I'd win. I could do it. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. Is there another thingy here for me to investigate? Is it this dog? Is he choosing to be a sacrificial lamb? Does he want his blood to grease the machine over there? It would appear so. At least the fight music in this expansion is really good. Can I go in this building? Aha! Conspicuous cup. That's my least favorite kind of cup. The cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea, steeped over long if the color is any indication, remains within. How dare you. Oversteeping tea is a crime in this household. Probably upstairs. That's not a gnome. But he's also Gnotic an Oblin. And I think he's Gnotic an elf? I guess he might be a gnome. I'm trying to have a sip of water now. Is it not up here? Are there any shiny... Oh, there's a shiny trolley car. The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it's clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. You need to chill. Like, let's be entirely real here, Mr. Gnome. This isn't going your way. Ah, Chris, what hast thou discerned? There's a trolley, and also there was a cup. I see. Indeed, mine observations are consistent with my own. Chris, look out. There appears to be a gnome attempting to beat you to death. Oh no, it's attacking. Please help, I'm unable to move. I see indeed thine observations are consistent with mine own, but let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever's maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. We probably know a lot that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? There's nobody here. Are you saying we jump them? Chris, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northern side of the tracks. What do you mean by that? While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. One piece. Off we go then. Confront the suspicious man. Go away, coyote. Hello there, suspicious man. Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. Bestie. You could see me killing the robots for fun and being at full health by the time they hit the ground. What are you? I'm the Warrior of Darkness. But I guess unlike in Eorzea, not everyone knows that I'm someone important here. That's okay, they'll learn. Bad dog. Voice acted cutscene, I think. Nope. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us. We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal? What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd, we're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well... Well, what? You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all this way is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Thaf, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her into World's End. On their journey they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they joined up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse. But in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no, I suppose I'm a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romance. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. Every now and then, Urion J just gets a little whimsical, and I love it. It makes me so happy. One moment, I've been pinged. Ah, never mind. You want to hear about himself, he'd do really bad. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Vauthry. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley. The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. They're just a couple of neurodivergents who love trains. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jerk and Thaf at your service. I'm sorry that your name is Jerk. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days. But that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the tracks once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no arguments from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we can do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. I could kill stuff. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Did he happen to be hiding behind that warehouse over there? Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine, then. Let's go. You know, you love to see it. Just a few dudes loving trains. I see an Aetheryte in the background. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. I have no idea what you're talking about. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thaf. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way to the rail yard. We'll catch up with you in Twine. Alright. Twine's a weird name for a village. Why are we just walking over here? This isn't anywhere called Twine. Damn, that smarts. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Fortnight? Did you say Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite in a hot minute. Not to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead. So we need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Why do you keep stopping every, 30 feet, dude? Don't you dare. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something. Alright, run. What? Oh. It's a single coyote. Did that silly little golem just... Gigi, no, get down from there! Did that silly golem just pick up dirt and add it to his head? Oh. It looks like you have gotten yourself into a silly situation. Boop. Sorry about that. I'll admit I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without further incident. I don't believe you at this point. Oh, look at that. We do make it. Spoiler alert. Oh, there's Twine. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see here today. But it was still the trolley that brought them back, or brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now, there's no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication as to what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. I'm a little worried. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the men. Not yet. I have to touch the rock. Had to get a sick 360 in before I touched the aetherite. Oh, he been drinking. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Are the four of you? Wicked White, if you're gonna bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. Astute observation. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Vauthry, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Vauthry, not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. Don't talk about Thancred like that. No, we must reach Vauthry. I must. So you have your heart set on it? The world doesn't care. This place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Vauthry. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. You meant Yuri Hunjie, but it's okay. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. No. We'll speak outside. I'm gonna stand here in your house and T-pose on you until you give us the information. That's the closest I can get to a T-pose, I think. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Ding. Oh, I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you'd learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger, it's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Yeah. Minchilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Viper Sight. The use of certain weapon skills will grant a rattling coil up to a maximum of 2 stacks, indicated by Viper's Sight. Rattling coils can be spent to execute Uncoiled Fury. What's Uncoiled Fury? Are these Uncoiled Fury? These are called Coil. Viper engages enemies mainly through the use of 3-step combos. Their primary combos beginning with either Steel Fang or Reaving Fang. The third step can end with one of several weapon skills, each of which grants an effect to strengthen a different combo-winning action. To reach these actions will require the use of specific combo routes. The glow of Viper's sight responds with the outlining hotbar icons to indicate the next step in a combo. For example, when Steel Fangs is highlighted, the left blade of Viper's sight will glow. When Reaving Fangs is highlighted, the right side of Viper's sight will glow. Oh! Moreover, the color of the gauge will indicate the step of the combo that you've reached. Following these indicators will help ensure the use of combos that finish with a strengthened attack. Oh! That's how that works? Alright, cool. Gemstone trader! I don't have any gemstones. Blah blah blah. What do you have to sell? Nothing of value to me. Right now. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up is all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? He said to leave, and he was real drunk about it. I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest is not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car that we have, if you like. You can give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. Hey, yo. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is... Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Okay, bye. Oh, that's Uncoiled Fury. Okay, so that's like an AoE. I'm gonna put it on C5. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to climb up. Can I please get up here? What if I get on a mount? T-Rex, please! This spot looks like you could use a bit of work. Can you ready the tools for me? Where are they? Open the toolbox. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case. Well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. Have a saw. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I need something to tighten the bolt, please. A ragged cloth. I could use this to wipe off any excess oil clinging to the bolt, but I don't think that will be necessary in this case. I'd like to move right to tightening the bolt, so please hand me the tool for that. Another saw. You could put the two saws together and use it for some kind of leverage, probably. A mid-sized wrench. Imagine if he told me no again. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Give me one moment, and... There. I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. Ether current. Ether current. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Where? Oh, there you are. I'm a bit concerned about this lantern post. Would you ready the tools for me? You set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know. Am I? As for the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbering the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. A saw. Sure, I'll simply hack at it with this massive saw. Honestly, are you away with the Fae? We're trying to prevent splinters, not chop down the post like a tree. No, you need an axe for that. Now hand me something a bit more delicate if you please. More delicate than a saw. A hammer. You have an interesting sense of humor. Now can I have the proper tool this time? A file. Yes, a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move right along now. Unless you'd like to take a breath, or take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see. but after a certain point, they had dug up everything that they could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Naboth brought the Mistal engineers who specialized in Talos here, to the hills. And wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right back up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Runso and the newly come Mistal. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistal left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. I'll use the saw. Alright, let's see. So both sides are good. Both sides are still good. Now right side is good. Right side is very good. Now left side is good. Okay. I can't jump over unless there's a track there. And die, please. There's the last one. Haha, get stabbed. Okay, we're going back. Jarek, you could have at least followed along a little bit. Could have saved me a lot of work. This is why I always give you the saw, Jarek. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. Hold on, I can fix it. Ah. Come on, man. Nope. What about on here? Wait, I can probably get it on YouTube. YouTube is too blurry for me to really read any words. Actually, I might be able to do this. Nope. Come on. Give me something to go off of. I keep accidentally double-clicking. On track, FF14. There we go. But then about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would have never left in the first place, if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end, the teenagers got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again, so in his memory they returned to Swine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked white vultures. Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. You're just gonna abandon me. Oh, okay, we're just not fighting them. I'm just gonna keep the wiki up. That way if I accidentally double click, I can just grab the line I missed there. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. I have a random idea. I can travel between here and the source, can't I? Why don't I just get, like, some information from Sid? Thank you for the sippy. Where is the Talos? There it is. I feel like Garland Ironworks could definitely make something happen with this. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of aether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. But what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which aether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hell did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to aether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Telos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Devatage. Full sure am I that the stone from such a thing would prove most suitable to our needs. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of aether in the Talos, and thus would I ask of you 3 stones of the Devatage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Okay. Are those the silly piles of rocks? I bet it is. Devatage! You're gonna die. Next. I'm on you too. I'm too powerful for you. Oh, look at that little guy. He's just a little guy. Excuse me, there's a knife in your side. I guess more of a sword. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I like the little rock dog. Or I guess it's not a dog, it specifically says it's a mole. Ooh. Nope. That's Hell's Cure regular, not extreme. One moment, please. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the Devatage? Here's 3. I don't know why I couldn't simply take 3 from 1. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. From end to end, the paths by which the aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you've done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Tell me. What happened to the robot? Explain. Right then. Talos, their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. Who's she? What happened 3 years ago? Back to the tavern, then. You guys should, like, fix that bucket or throw it away. There's no real point in just leaving it there. Hi, Thaf. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... Nah, what happened 3 years ago? What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think you may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Hey everyone! Get in here!
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Oh, no. That's an awful way to start this cutscene.
She was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
I forgive you for being an asshole.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. Don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
Oh, God.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
Louis Soir.
But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers.
No.
I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die.
Thancred.
And all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth-Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Why did I hear the whoosh of Aether? What did you see? I heard the Aether noise, or the echo noise. What did she see? Tell me. Why must he always treat me like this? Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh upon one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thaf, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require, no matter how scant the possibility we would seize it? I told you near all the veins were tapped dry years ago. I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Gudjon and tell him I sent you. But don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Chrysanthemum, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he wouldst be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Minfilia, why must he always treat me like this? You don't know how hard of a question that is to answer. Hi Thancred, I'm on a dinosaur. Off to somewhere, are you? Yeah, and I was hoping you'd come with me. At last, I'll lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Thanks, Blessy. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. There's a quest here. Aether current? Yup. God, this game is heartbreaking, man. Stop it. Stop it. I was looking at my other screen. You stop it. I will kill you, you know. I'm giving you one last chance to walk away. Damn you, bull. Hi, Thancred. Sorry about the wait. By the way you described it, I was expecting this place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. Though we should probably hear what Guthrun has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Well, he'll probably be in the hole. A gnome? Why can't I just rip the heart out of one of the gnomes? I could find a way to leave it mostly alive. Hi, Guthjon. Give me a rock. Hmm? Who are you, and what are you doing in here? I would like a rock. Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonin. All the Tellus in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. And our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leonin that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret, only to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day I found a Vobert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damned thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Chris. Thankfully, I have an idea how we might hurry things along. How's that? Is it we're gonna split up? As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effect wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. I have 3 minutes. Dark Shadow. Like my hero? You search the shadows but find nothing. Damn you, Tokoyami. What about this time? I'm searching dark shadows. But nothing's happening. Tokoyami's letting me down. Too much light, that's why. There's no light down here. As you search the shadows, a glimp catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Vauthry gold piece. Okay, time to go. And by go, I mean go back to the Mord and give them a second one. Become their most favorite customer of all time. If I can see it's too much light, fair enough. I was hoping you dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Currency minted by the Kingdom of Vauthry. Or maybe she is. Yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. You were far more prepared for this task than I. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Kurthan wilderness in the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louisoix, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry and see that return to Guthrun. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Minfilia, the better. Hi, Guthrun. You're back. Wait, does that mean... gold piece? I always forget that Thancred can't use Aether. But he's not a Garlean. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal. But don't think this means you'll find what you're after. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. I don't know what it is. It's been this way literally, like, as long as I can remember. But anytime I'm in a cave in a game, I just have zero interest. Like, in the Fable games, anytime that it was like a long dungeon sequence, like in caves, a lot of the time, that's where I would end up just giving up on the save because I got bored. I hate caves in games. Like 99% of the time. Every time I step out of these mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonin. First I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down there we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonin in the mines. It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts in between them. Give me bombs. Gimme. I'm miming that I'm stuck in a box. Oh, that one's up high. Okay, so we'll start down here. Little crevice. Yeet. Oh, okay. I have to set them all before anything comes out. I expected it to be a plant thing, monster comes out, kill monster kind of quest. There it is. The air in the mines grows thick with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling of stones. How big are these things? Oh, they're goblins. Anything? Nothing? Okay. Oh, another one spawned. Anything else here? Okay. Ooh, more rubble. I guess I don't really need to AoE you guys. It is only 2 of you. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah. Where's the last one? There they are. This person randomly came in and started trying to get people together for a thing. Oh. Well, hold on. How many people in Norvrend right now? There's 134 people on Coral in all of Norvrend. Very cool. That doesn't feel like much, but then again, that's only Coral. And Coral isn't that big of a server. It gets congested a lot, but like, I don't know. It's not a server that I ever hear much about. It's not like Balmung or Brynhildr. Although I hear about Balmung for the wrong reasons. Okay, now it's worth my time to hit you all with AoEs. And now it's not anymore. You guys died so quickly. Well, one of you did. Yeah, this isn't your typical form of mining, but, I mean, it's working pretty good. All things considered. Died before he could get his move off. You hate to see it. Oh, that's right. You guys can't see the guy advertising in chat about it anyway. I forgot that I had put that box up over the text. Goodbye, Coblin. Yeah. Back to the surface. There you are. Find anything promising? Rocks. Between the two of you, I'd say you've gotten quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. This is going to take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a minor.
I do remember that about Arminfilia. I remember that Philomene made a necklace or a ring out of the first tiger's eye she mined.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think
Mm-hmm.
they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Not your finest hour, to say the least.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey, come and see what I found. You're not going to believe this.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
Is it a big enough chunk to make a heart?
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
What?
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh, God.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Well, I got good news. Mine's about to open back up. What do you keep looking at? Is there something up there that I'm not seeing? Wine red, lilac purple, coral pink. I'll go with the money. I have so many coins that I need to turn in, but I'm not turning them in yet because I have to level up my, what's it called? Domin Enclave. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you said it to the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him, you have my word. Thank you, Gustjun, and all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Yup. I already have it up. Take me there. There's a quest here. Give it to me. Magni, or Magnus, not Magni. What? Oh, it's you. If you've come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will. Now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus. From Agna. No. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Telos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering this to your Mayanje? Mayanje! I got a rock. Where are you? Are you still standing here next to the machine like you have been for quite a while? Yes. Thou art returned, and with Leon in it would seem. As promised, the Telos has been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jurek, Thaf, and Menphilia. Quest there? Which quest? Did I miss something? There was a, just a regular quest. It was next to Magnus. I'll take another look. At last we shall return time to the Timeless, the Sentinel of Stone, that we may press on towards Navatharang. Very good. Now let us begin. Cutscene. Ow. I just reached down to grab my water. Oh.
Complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
I just bent down to grab my water bottle to make myself some gamer sups. A little bit of grandma's ashes. I just felt something pull in my arm. Owie.
All right then. Whenever you're ready. It's working! It's working! Magnus!
this wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't.
You can't what? Minfilia? Where are you going? Oh.
What troubleth thee, child?
I keep seeing the thing on his hip. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like, sometimes astrologians have that, sometimes they don't. I don't know what it's meant to be. Every single time I see it, I think it's Amaric's sword. And I'm like, what are you doing here?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes.
You have no idea what's happening in his head.
I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
It's the exact opposite.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day.
Urianger, no. This is nobody's
Go
fault.
along on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
He's always so stoic that I forget just how hurt Urianger is. Go to her. You know you want to. Go to her.
Not today.
Thancred. This is awful. Meanwhile, in the Crystarium, what is happening here? Oh, you've been watching. Who's here? Emmett, why are you here alone? That makes me very afraid. I still don't trust you.
Oh, the pleasure that is your extended stay. Oh, to the tediousness
hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time.
So real.
Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Habrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
An interesting
Cold
thought.
shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
I'm curious about that too.
The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
This is a very interesting storyline, dude. They've been having secret, or like, not secret meetings, but they've been having meetings that we haven't been seeing. I guess that's fair. Like, I wouldn't be too surprised of him being curious about the Exarch. I think what you might have been seeing, baby, was the next step of this one. Because I'm not seeing another quest on the map. I'm just gonna do those off stream anyway. Mine apologies for the delay. Minfili and I had a private matter to discuss. Which bringeth me to the question. How didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Menphilia, of his own accord. I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. Here we are again, speaking behind somebody's back. Literally behind their back. Maybe 8 feet away. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede, a regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Vauthry await. I know you're unhappy about it, Magnus, but this is what has to happen. Magnus is grinning? Why? Have you come around? It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agno was here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of Twine, thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lot to Vauthry, eh? Yeah, we got a job to do. Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate? Oh, that. Yes. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach. Then we can finally go to Vauthry. You certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. Hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves, understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines, then. Before we go... While you were away with Chrysanthemum, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, it's a practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do, but I wanted you to have it. For luck. You've given him a bomb. Menphilia, Say what you have to say. We should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. You are quickly running out of chances. So... Ooh, wait. Oh, no, you're just continuing the quest. Oh, yeah. The Exarch said that he was the keeper of the Crystal Tower. Does that mean that it's Graha? Because that would make sense for why we had to do Crystal Tower now. But he said that he didn't know anybody, or there was nobody by the name of Graha there. Mama and Philly, you got Tiger's Eye. Thinker got a bomb. But the Exarch doesn't have a tail, or, like, cat ears. Well, I guess he could be hiding the cat ears. But it would be kind of hard to hide the tail. but he also knew us. I can't think of anybody else that it could be. And now that Emmett is like, who are you? It has me thinking that it might not just be just a dude. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm in Philia. So this is it. I'm finally going to Amarang. I've thought long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take, I feel more uncertain. Was there no... Wow. That was a big flub. There's no reason to give up, though. Not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me get here. Now let's not keep Magnus waiting. Is this an instance? There you are, so what do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple, even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Ooh, looks like we're having a fight. Alright then, watch your step. I guess it would make sense that it wasn't that easy. There it is again, the echo noise.
Thou must needs carry on without me.
What do you mean?
The path to Vauthry lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress.
Okay, I gotcha. That's fair then.
As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the
Emma,
gate close
please.
immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Vauthry after giving the Yulmorans the slip.
Oriange. Thank you for everything.
I think I might just be reading too far into that noise, because I hear it almost any time Minfilia's eyes are on screen.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed.
Where's Malik? Why is the robot's ass shaking when he runs? You think that was like a little design flaw, or was that intentional?
Ah, that must be the gate. Well,
So far, so good.
I would sit down. That looks like a pretty steep hill. Hello?
Wait, is that Ranjit?
Oh, son of a bitch. Excuse me. We were riding in that. You think when you got that bomb?
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell. Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint.
Minfilia, why are you still down?
Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vauthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals.
Okay, she's alive. Good.
You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you. And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vauthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
How old are you? Like, you look old. But to have journeyed with the previous
I don't know about the
Minfilia.
world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms.
Atta girl.
And those mad fools you want me to abandon. The ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with. They feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
Okay.
How dare
Go off.
you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Yeah.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
Yes.
You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Yes. Or yes, Thancred, yes. Say what you mean.
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me. I leave her in your hands. Hurry!
Thancred? Wait, we're leaving him? Yes! God, he's so cool.
Not another step. Your fight is with me.
Yes! Yes! Come on, Thancred.
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
Oh, wait, am I playing as Thancred? In the coming battle, you will fight as Thancred. I am so happy. Increases damage dealt by 10% and accuracy by 100. Instantly restores own HP via the consumption of a curious crystarium concoction. There's a lot of C's. Nebula reduces damage taken by 25%. Delivers a jumping attack with a potency of 200, 2 charges, and the solid barrel combo. Damn it, I can't make Thancred do silly evils. Hold on, get posed up real quick, Thancred. Come on. Hit a sick pose for us. Come on. Do you not have an idle pose? Okay. Well, let's get to it. Whatever it takes, I swear I will end you. You lie to yourself as you lied to her. Please don't make me play as Thancred just for you to kill him off. I know he's giving a lot of death flags right now, but you can't do that to me. Aye, I lied. Kept secrets, but no more. She deserves better. A life of pain, of ceaseless conflict and despair. She deserves a life on her own terms. I don't want to be in those zones. Why does he have MP? Very small thing that I'd noticed, but he can't use Aether. He doesn't have MP.
This is going well.
You have so much HP.
Feast of my blood, answer my call!
What are you doing? Don't do that. Yo. Oh. So you really are a monster. Are you a prototype of the Reaper? Because the Reaper wasn't out yet. Better a monster than a deceiver. A spinner of foolish dreams and false hope. There is no folly in hope. I said as much myself once. I was wrong. Never again. Damn it, I need time to line up a clean shot. Don't say that out loud, he'll hear you. suppose if there's no other way. I wanna get away from these guys. When you're dead and buried. I can't get away from them. Yield now and I will grant you a quick death. But we've only just begun. Evade Ranjit using the perfect deception. Completely conceals own presence by severely restricting the flow of life-sustaining aether. He can stop his heart, essentially. The strain is more than I remember. At least now I can get that shot. Harness the power of one of Minfilia's cartridges to lacerate the target with pure light. Get him, Thancred. You feel a tightening in your chest. You would court death for mere parlor tricks. My life would be but a small price to pay. Then pay it you shall. Bide your time for a chance to strike. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I actually made it through that. You never understood her. She is not a bird to be locked away in a gilded cage. Here it comes again. Looks like I'll have to use it again then. Again with these tricks. Hold still, damn you.
No quarter!
Can I have $1 instead? Got him. You've played your hand far too early, boy. Nah, I got one left. I don't think Thancred's gonna die. I think he's actually gonna make it through this. Unless the charge is like basically a nuke. He was giving off major death flags. I'm still really conflicted on how I think this is gonna go. Please don't die, Thancred. You're like easily one of my top scions. You're definitely in the top. How many scions are there? That many. Carried on long enough, wouldn't you agree? If the flies get bigger, please warn so I can stop watching. It might be a good idea to stop watching then, because I don't know He keeps... Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I will text you... If it seems like he's okay, I will text you. Otherwise, I will simply leave you in the dark.
Fools run mad! Fall!
I'd hoped you'd to fall for it a third time. Oh, 2 times was perhaps already too many. No more tricks. Then let us finish this. Endure the onslaught. Unceremonious beheading. Okay, I'm still alive. The name of that move really worried me. But you've not even seen the grand finale. One last disappearing act. Were you not struggling to stand, I might think you serious. Oh, I am deadly serious. Soul Deep Invisibility. Completely conceals own presence by temporarily severing the life flow. Leap of Faith. Harnesses the mysterious power of Minfilia's experimental cartridge to deliver a powerful onslaught. Please. Please. Thank you, Minfilia, for this precious gift. To hell with you. I think you did it.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
I think he's
That is not
good.
for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
He won. He won. Stay standing. It's okay. It's okay. You're good.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion, for which you gave your everything, without hesitation. Your kindness, your compassion, your love.
Please don't take him from me.
And now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life.
Please don't take him from me.
Oh, Minfilia.
I think he just mouthed I love you. Don't take him from me. He's been with me since the very start. This is the place, Chris. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, where I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening. To just turn away. But I can't turn away now. Not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. In the event that you leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer at Twine in Amarang to return to Vauthry. I can sense her presence, albeit faintly. Come on, let's look over by the crystal wall. Okay, I'm good. Where is she? Give me that aether current now. Give it to me. No, you're not gonna show me the flood.
It's the flood! The flood!
Oh no. It's okay. If I don't continue the dialogue, it's like I stopped the flood. I can just hold it here for as long as I need to. Maybe I'm Minfilia. If you don't continue, the flood never happened. And if the flood never happened, then we never came here. And if we never came here, then Thancred's okay. It's just a big wall of water. It's just an actual flood. You can survive an actual flood. They happen all the time.
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
Vauthry! I'm sorry, I had to make a joke. Oh my god! No way. All of the warriors of darkness.
No, stand back.
Why are you stopping him?
We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want. It's my sacrifice to make.
Let him do it, Minfilia.
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Minfilia!
That's why he's the only one left? Because she wouldn't let him?
This place.
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
It's good to see you again.
My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
Just let her live her own life.
To defeat the Sin Eaters, and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities. and all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands.
So you're not taking her?
If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
What are you doing on the ground? You got it. Why is your hair different? What happened? I remember speaking with Minfilia, and then... Your eyes. And your hair. Wait. Is something wrong? Your eyes have changed. Your hair did too, but mostly your eyes. A parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked the path she set before me. The path she set before all the Minfilias. Ooh, boy. But she's given me a new path. A new life that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her. Warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Hamarang. Let's hurry back. The others need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? It's what Minfilia wanted, and I'm sure he'll understand. I know Thancred better than that. I wish that there was an option to just say no. I'd like to think so too, but... Would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. I just need a moment to think. Search for Thancred. I'm on it. Where is he? Why can't I fly? You must have been up here, right? I think that's where it's pointing. Yeah. Where is he? Over here somewhere. Oh my god, he's up. He's up. Oh man.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
You look like shit.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
Thank Rockmummy. Rockmummy didn't do nothing.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
I was gonna say thank God, but Rockmummy is the only god that matters right now. So true. He knows you're there. Honestly, I think you look way better like this.
You saw her.
Oh, that's vile. She was so scared to be mad.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
Oh, she needed to hear that.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How
Oh,
else would I
God.
feel?
She will need a name.
A name?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost. Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must
I'm
think
a
of a new
mess.
name. Suggestions?
Everyone looks to Thancred.
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
It means you need to shut up, Alphinaud. Everybody was on the same page.
What about Reen? Ah, blessing in Fae. Wait, does this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not
He's so
exactly,
excited.
But that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it.
Good, because your text box has already changed.
Thank you.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
Ooh, God. For perhaps the first time, the look on Reen's face is one of utter relief. You deserve it. I honestly don't know how to repay you for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Are you certain you're up to fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one here in Amarang, to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it's as we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known as Malika's Well. If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings of Vauthry, to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amarang thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive. The perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you can track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make for Malika's Well. I'm so glad everyone's okay. Can I jump? Yes, I can. What you gonna do about it? Bozo. Hi? Oh, I thought you were an NPC. Oh, you're a blue mage here doing it. Thank you for turning around. Yep, that looks like somewhere that a light warden would hide. I should have seen what people had to say first. But it's okay. It's here. I can taste its ether in the wind. Weird way of wording that. And we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this. Let's put an end to this, Chris, and return the night sky to Amarang. The people here definitely deserve it. As far as I'm aware, the inn at Journey's Head is one of the few places that's been actively trying to fight the Sin Eaters. Let's start with Ishtola and work our way around. I was surprised to hear Ranjit survived the fall, though I suppose I did the same. More surprising is how he so readily saw through our diversion. A foe possessed of such cunning would be sufficient cause for concern in itself, but one capable of besting Thancred in combat too. We would do well not to underestimate him next time we meet. He's beaten all of us. He beat me. The man is a menace. He needs to be put down. I can't help thinking about all the children at the inn, abandoned to wait for the inevitable. So long as the light holds sway here, there is no hope for them. But if we defeat the wardens, if we restore the night, then maybe they can still be saved. Our battle with the Warden of Hullminster Switch was an eye-opening experience to say the least. Alise and I have trained tirelessly that we might be better prepared for our next such encounter. For Minfilia and the countless souls who struggle to carry on her legacy, we must end this. They can come last. Lest thou worry, I did relay unto Magnus word of thine untimely accident, whilst I waited for thee to return from thine audience with the oracle. He hath since reclaimed his talus and trolley both, and meaneth to begin repairs anon. For a blessing, the damage was but superficial, the leonine heart unmarred by Ranjit's assault. That's good. We still have it. One moment, please. Ooh, I'm on the wrong page. Still on the wrong page. Did I close out of it before? I guess I must have. Give me one moment, please. Maybe multiple moment. Okay, so I just have a couple more quests before the end of this chapter. And after that, I have one chapter to the end of Shadowbringers. Depending on how long this dungeon goes, I might save that. No need to worry about me. Urianger and Ishtola were quite thorough in their ministrations. The pity their magics did nothing for my clothes. At any rate, we cannot well stop now. Not after all Renan and Philia have given to bring us this far. The Warden's presence feels familiar somehow. Now that I think about it, it reminds me of... But that makes no sense. Sorry, I'm sure I'm just imagining things. No, don't say that. Say what it reminds you of. That was a quick cue. Very thankful for that. Light party? Yeah, we're trying to stop that. What is that thing? Why does it have a sword? That's pretty cool. The Royal Blade Bearers. I like them. They're very goofy looking. We're gonna try to do... Okay, I guess this is all. This is the entire, thing. I keep forgetting to make a macro for Living Dead, so that way whenever I use it, it says it in chat for the healers. How long would it take me to make? I'm not gonna use it right now. We'll just not have the macro for this dungeon, and then I will make it. Actually, it probably wouldn't take very long. We'll see if I get a minute when we're just kind of running. Oh, this way. Okay. User macros. New. Live. Ah! User macros. Living Dead. /P. I'm using Living Dead. Please don't heal me. The Greater Armadillo. I like the look of you. Did I dodge all those? Nice. Flail Smash. I thought that I'd be able to multitask for like 2 seconds. I'm trying to be cheeky about this. It looks like we got a little bit of a ways to walk after this one, so we should be okay. /micon living dead. So now if I open user macros. Royal custard. I'm making this so much more scuffed than it needs to be. I don't care that much about the icon being correct, as long as me hitting the button actually says it in chat and uses the ability. So I will probably try to find an excuse to use it in the next fight, just to make sure that it actually works, and I'll deal with the aesthetic of it later. And by the next fight, I mean like the next boss. I'm sorry that I got kind of quiet for a while. I'm kind of going through it a little bit. But there's a lot of loot to roll on that I haven't been rolling on yet. How does that earring look? I kind of like the look of that. Amphibious Talos. It has buckets on it. I don't know that this guy's gonna do enough damage for me to really have a reason to use Living Dead. Bestie, are you okay? Okay. That didn't hurt very bad. What's the cooldown on Living Dead? 5 minutes. It did not work. So apparently that is not the correct syntax. I said it in chat though. It's probably not working because I put Living Dead no space. But then I'm confused because the icon didn't work. Ooh, let me come on this side so that way I'm pointing him away from everyone. Boop. Code of Scouting. I don't dislike it. Rogue Ninja Viper. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll roll on it. It's probably not as good. Arrive at unquestioned acceptance. Ring of Casting, Wristband of Slaying. I'm just gonna roll on all this. Okay, well I guess I'm killing you because I can't hit the other one for some reason. Can we kill you in time? It's gonna be close. We couldn't kill you in time. Oh, we killed you in time. You were still in the animation. Rip Bozo. We gotta fight one of these guys, but that's not that bad. Why aren't you targeting me though? There we go. Nabrath Katana. It's kind of plain, but not in a bad way. So, what the hell is this? Why is it a coin with wings? biblically accurate capitalist. I was about to say communist, but that's the wrong one. Intestinal crank. I don't want to be here anymore. That's possibly the worst. I can't think of a lot worse that I've seen. Breaking wheel? Oh, get inside. Okay. So when you explode now, it's probably going to do something else, right? Like, why are those still there? Oh, now it's going to do something for sure. They're going to, like, explode one by one. Very interesting mechanic. Like, considering the fact that if I run to the next one already, it probably won't be safe. When you changed like that before, you fired a laser. I don't know what this means. Ooh, wait, okay. I think I understand what this means. Oh. I had it backwards. You stand on the outside where the corners are, and then you'll be safe. I have 5 vulnerability stacks. Good thing this fight's just about over. That's a lot of people. It's kind of a dick move for them to put this in the dungeon, because now I've got people waiting on me for loot. Why did it seem like that one hurt? Ooh. It seems like my Wi-Fi is not doing, or my internet's not doing so great. My bitrate's really low.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Vauthry. But when Urianger told me the Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hell's had gone on.
What indeed? At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this?
It gets me every time. Oh my god. Please snap out of it. Please snap out of it. Please. I'm shocked you're still alive, but hopefully that snaps you out of it. Thancred's face healed throughout the dungeon. Why isn't it changing?
Night has returned to Amareng.
It definitely seems light out to me. I think the cutscene's glitched.
We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen. You see if we don't.
We're just gonna pretend that it's nighttime here. Hi, Vauthry.
No doubt retreating in the wake of the Warden's demise.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
Home to our dear Lord Vauthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
I bet he's the last Light Warden. He's gotta be.
He should. For defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host. There the fate of this star shall be decided.
We did it. We really did it. I only wish there was time to visit the inn. We can but hope the return of night has granted the residents there some shred of comfort. They thought the world beyond changing, but today we proved them wrong. We will fix this broken land, Chris. Together. Reen seems troubled by the sight of you. Are you feeling alright, Chrysanthemum? After you defeated the Light Warden, I could swear I saw its ether. Never mind. I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably nothing. I'm just relieved I was right about where the Warden was hiding. The last one is hiding in Calusia, isn't it? I can't feel it from here, believe it or not. But perhaps we should head back to the Crystarium first. We have a lot to tell the Exarch, and I think we could all do with some rest. I want to see Ardbert. I want to tell him I'm sorry. She sees it too then. I want to tell Ardbert I'm sorry, and I want to hang out with the Exarch for a minute. And let him know that everything's going to be okay. And then I want to go to bed. It's also daytime here. I guess the return of night doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to be night. The others are with the Exarch. I was trying to fix that and accidentally skipped. Let's see if I can get it here. The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there's something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Reen, have you noticed anything peculiar about Chris's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely, he won't mind. Well, since Minfilia bequeathed her power to me, I've been able to see the light inside him. Though I didn't think anything of it at first, but after we defeated the Warden and Amarang, I realized something was wrong. You've absorbed its aether, Chris, and the light within you has grown monstrous. Then it is as I suspected. How are you feeling? I feel good. I feel strong. Oh, I feel headache! Chrysanthemum. I feel better. If naught is done, this will only get worse. Reen, with the power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you can do for him? Extinguishing it is out of the question. Even at her strongest, Minfilia could only hold back the light. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. Then we have no choice but to rely on Urian J and his secrets. If the next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you will need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others and see that everything is made ready for our departure. You are to return to your chambers and rest until then. Understood? I'm fine. Let me help. This is not the time for false bravado. Should your condition worsen, it could have dire consequences for all of us. Now please, return to your chambers and rest. Alright, Mom. Let me try to fix this one. Edit macro. Is it because I had a space there? Living is not a valid action name. What if I put an underscore? Does that fix anything? Living. What if I put quotation marks around it? There we go. I got turned around because I was trying to do the thing. Ardbert, do you know what's happening to me? Since you're probably in my bedroom. Get that off me immediately. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Thank you. Is everything alright, sir? You don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a freshly made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready if you'd care to retire. Very good. If you should have need of anything at all, pray do not hesitate to call. How long until everybody knows that I'm the Warrior of Darkness? I wonder if they will. He's already here waiting for me. So this is where you've been hiding? Why did you stay behind?
Sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Armor Rang?
Oh, I won. You had the biblically accurate capitalist. Now get ready for the warrior of communism.
See. Minfilia's gone then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
Oh, God. What is happening?
What's the matter? Are you all right?
Wait! The others gave their life to stop as much of the light as they could.
What just happened?
Ardbert was left behind. He's able to take my light. Oh my God! Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. This is what he was held back for.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play.
Your role was saving my life.
Heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
And he's gone. The Exarch is here? And he's touching himself while looking away from me? Oh no, he's knocking on the door.
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right?
I think that it is. There's been a ghost in my room since he put me here, and he just sucked the light out of me.
And did it pass?
Oh, that's not what I said, apparently.
Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you.
Kiss me.
That you survive this, no matter what.
Oh, we had different ideas.
When the dust settles, you must return to your world. For the battles to come, and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare. But for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
When the Warden is dead, will your work finally be done? I ask one thing of you, can you tuck me in? It's dark and it's scaring me.
Yes, I believe it will. Once the tyranny of light is ended, the people of the Crystarium will be safe, and the future that must be shall come to pass. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
Oh? No, this isn't right. It would need to be later, after the liberation of Alamigo, perhaps. What's going on? Please tell me that you've finished. We have to go. They'll be upon us at any moment. Is that Wedge? Or Biggs? Very well. Where to next, then? Let's just worry about getting out of the city, and pray the airship is still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. God, by the sound of that last one, I reckon the Knight's 12 might be the Knight's rubble by now. Is there nothing else we can do? We're in Fortome Manor. Look around you. This isn't war. It's a sickness, and it's spread to every corner of Eorzea. The city-states are in disarray, and by all accounts, the Far East is faring no better. There'll be nothing left of us when this is over. This world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story. When the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing someone like that was still around. Indeed, but not today, not while our message remains undelivered. Ishgard is... what? Have faith, my friend. We will find him. And I didn't get a warning about there being many cutscenes playing in sequence. I feel like I got kinda screwed here. What a peculiar dream. Shrouded in darkness. Gives me of the sunless sea. It is late. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I have a lot to think about. But before I do, let's go gambling. I gotta see how my lottery tickets did. This is a really long loading screen. I know I was far away, but come on, I've been here multiple times today waiting for the thing to finish. Take me to the Catpot board, and give me my billions of gil. Not gil. Give me my billions of MGP. Give me my money. No money. No money. No money. I didn't win the big one. Purchase tickets. Oh, 4, 1, 2. Roll it. Oh, whoops. There. You could already be a winner. What is this? Win MGP from the Jumbo Cactpot. Oh, okay. Somebody here is new to the gambly games. Alright, I am just gonna go ahead and call stream here because it is just me and one other person watching. So I'm gonna head out and head to bed. This has been a very emotional ride. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.